Hey everyone, it's me, the mom that makes all her kids gay. I'm a 39-year-old mama to 7 kids, born and raised on Long Island and currently a Floridian. I guess I'll start from the beginning. 3 of my 7 children are gay. ... so far. First, my son came out. It was about 5 years ago. Yesterday, he turned 20, so he was about 15. And I have to say that I pretty much knew from about the time he was 5. I could just tell, mother's intuition. Plus, his favorite movie was Hello, Dolly. I mean, I know that can be seen as a stereotype, but honestly, at the time I didn't know. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anybody that was gay. I didn't know anybody that was bisexual. It wasn't something even 5 years ago, you really heard a lot about. So, leading up to him finally telling me, I had been asking him every once in a while. Then I had asked him just a week earlier. He was starting to act a little different, stay in his room a little bit more, not talking to the family as much. And, at first I thought, oh, maybe it's just some normal teenage stuff. But I asked again. And even though the week before he said no, this time he said yes, he's gay. So, even though I knew it was coming, you can imagine my surprise when he finally said yes. Whew, it was a load off my shoulders. The thing about my son and I is we have always been inseparable. I'd given birth to him when I was only 19. We pretty much grew up together. We went through a lot together. And I remember crying that night and many nights after that. Not crying because I was mad or disappointed or anything like that, but because I was scared. Scared of how the world was going to treat my beautiful child. And just as I suspected, some people were not so supportive. But instead of it scaring me, it only made me stronger and feel like I had to do something. So now, at this time, when he came out, gay marriage wasn't even legal. So I was worried he would never be able to get married. Would he ever have the same rights as everybody else? Would he ever have children? Still to this day, I come across people that refuse to deal with me. They don't want to know me. They don't want to be friends with me just because I have a gay child. And behold, I have 2 more. And that's okay, because you don't need those people. Now, religion. That was a big thing. I was always a very religious person, a practicing Methodist, but I just couldn't anymore. I couldn't sit in a church where I would be told my son is a sinner and God thinks he's an abomination. Really? No. Religion to me is I believe in a God who loves all who love, period. Problem solved. Of course, in school, my son's peers were supportive. He had a tremendous knack for hair and makeup and decided he was going to pursue a career in cosmetology. He began experimenting with wearing makeup. Makeup's the devil. Well, on boys anyway. I mean, there was not one person I did not catch some form of crap from for allowing, okay, him to wear makeup. Me as a parent equals pick and choose your battles wisely, people. My son was a top student, no drugs, no alcohol, no sneaking out, none of that teenage stuff. Okay, you better believe I had it made in the shade with makeup. I believe that in situations like this, kids need to know that they can trust themselves. They need to know you can take some time and space and figure out who you are. I mean, they need to know who they are. Of course, I have wants and goals and things for my children, but while they can safely and with support from a loving parent have these things before they have to enter into the world where everyone puts all these expectations on them. We now live in Florida, and we knew that this was going to be an adjustment. My son had some concerns that people were going to be less accepting here. We have a Pentecostal church just a few blocks from the house. And they have this huge sign in the front where they usually put their events and what time church is. But for a while, they had on the sign saying that all gays will burn in hell, and that the judge that allowed gay marriage in Florida would burn in hell for allowing it. Oh, honey, what a nice church you have. Hate is hate, no matter whose name you're claiming it in. We knew Florida would be different than New York, but it's here that my son met his match and is planning his wedding in just a few months. It's here he went to cosmetology school, is very successful, and has so many friends. So since all this, 2 more of my children have come out. Coming out in this house is now like saying you have marshmallows. Woohoo! No big deal. Boys wearing makeup, flower crowns, and painting nails is all regular part of our everyday routine. I never knew parenting would be so much fun. So I hope you will subscribe and follow to be a part of the next series of the Big Gay Wedding, which, yes, we started gay wedding shopping yesterday, which there's like nothing, no decorations or anything for gays, for weddings. Everything's bride, groom, Mr. and Mrs. Honey, I'm going to change that. So stay tuned. Thanks. Bye.